Stephanie. Welcome and welcome back to Quilting Beauty and Books, my corner of YouTube. I pray that you and your family are all doing well today and that you enjoy today's video. As you can see, I am about to tell you guys what I plan on doing in the month of February. I am excited about the month of February. It is the month of love. It is Black History Month. So you know your girl is going to hit you up with some good books. And I'm also going to hit you up with some things that I plan on doing in my calendar. Now, it's not completely filled out. My voice went out a little bit. It's not completely filled out, but it is what it is as of right now. Before I go there, I want to share with you, because I haven't done it in a while, and I haven't done my makeup in a while, so you guys know I love makeup. This is the palette that I'll be wearing most of this month, and it is by Sydney Grace, and it's called Enduring Love. Okay, wait a minute. Now, when I did receive this palette, I did receive a shadow that was broken. Today is my very first day using it, and yeah, it's all about love. And I'm sorry, you never supposed to blow, but this is mine. I'm not using this on nobody else, and I don't plan on letting nobody else use it either without sanitizing it. But all the names in this palette are of couples, okay? Now, you know I had to get it because you would never guess who is in this palette. Do you see who that is? Boaz and Ruth, and there is devotion in there. I had to get this palette. Here is Cherish. They have Romeo and Juliet, Devotion, Darcy, Elizabeth, Albert and Victoria, you know, that's the Queen and King, and Passion, Boaz and Ruth again, John and Abigail. One of these people, I think her parents, Cherish, Robert, and Deanna. When I saw Ruth and Boaz, you know, good and well, I had to go ahead and get it, and then had to throw Devotion in there. So I really do like this palette so far. It was very easy to use, very easy to blend. Do I recommend it? I will let you know at the end of the month. But like so far, like I said, it was my first time using it, and I didn't have any problems whatsoever. Now, again, I did say that I did receive Robert broken. She did send me a replacement shadow, and then she sent me a bonus one as well. But after I was looking at those shadows, they don't look like the same color. But you know what? I can still rock with this broken one for right now, but it's all good. So this is the eyeshadow palette I'm using. I am easing back into makeup, guys. I didn't do the full beat with the concealer and all that. Honestly, I felt like I had forgotten a whole bunch of steps that I used to take. And right now, I'm just like, I feel good. I still feel pretty. Yeah, so I didn't even do full lips either. I just did a lip liner and lip gloss, and I kept it moving. That's how minimal I'm making these efforts to get my face done and be done with it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to do a full beat. Never again. But right now, let me just ease back on into it, okay? So that's all I wanted to share with you on makeup. Now, before I turn over to my calendar, I want to share with you some books that I plan on reading, because if you're only here for the books, then you wouldn't want to see my calendar. So, yeah. So, for my devotion, I am using 2 books. The first one is by Joan Mbola, and this is the one that you saw out on my Instagram page, and it's called Outpourings of a Beloved Heart, a 30-day poetry devotional about God's love. And here is the book right here. Absolutely stunning. Today is the 3rd that I'm taping this, and so far her poetry is very, very beautiful. Now, I'm not a poet, and, you know, my poetry goes back, is only as good as roses are red, violets are blue. I love you. I hope you do too. I mean, you know, that's about as, that's as far as I get with poetry. So this is a step out of my comfort zone, and I am thoroughly enjoying it thus far. The next one, you know, February, all about love. So, of course, I had to hit up Redeeming Love. So this is a 40-day devotional with Francine Rivers. It's a path to redeeming love. Again, today is the 3rd that I'm filming this. And yeah, she got excerpts from the book, and then she's expounding on it. So far, I am loving it. And I'll be doing this for the next, it's a 40-day devotional. So I'll complete this book. I am still working on the Armor of God Bible study. Only have 2 weeks and then until I'm finished with this one. And so far, guys, I love this Bible study. I think I love all kind of, I would say guided Bible study, because when I do Bible study on my own, there is no guiding or there's no prompting or nothing like that. So I consider this one to be pretty much a guided Bible study. So I really do enjoy this one. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. On to the books. The first book is, and these are in no particular order. I don't know. Like I said, I'm recording this. I have no particular order that I want to read these books in. 2 books I am currently reading as of now. The first one being is As I Cling by no other than Kim Cash Tate. Y'all know how I feel about Kim. Now, I was not expecting for her to throw me 677 pages, okay? So, I'll be reading this book the whole entire month of February. And she said that this is the special deluxe volume. The back cover reads, whew, my shoulder, Jesus. Toting this heavy book. For Tommy Porter, life is nowhere near what he thought it would be. His deepest desire is simple, to love and be loved. But pain and heartbreak have taught him that that's not impossible for him. In fact, the pain let him know that the better path is to remain single for the rest of his days. But a timely sermon challenges him to cling to God like never before, and Tommy begins to see the Lord move in unexpected ways. Will he hold fast to his fears, or will he cling to God and allow his love to conquer those fears? Stephanie London is certain her marriage will never be what she hoped. Even now, as she and her husband are expecting their first baby, she's painfully aware that she longs for more. When she and Lindell finally take the honeymoon vacation they never got, Stephanie allows herself a glimmer of fresh hope. But the trip ushers in their greatest test yet, and Stephanie fears it could be the end. Jade Rogers has never fit into anyone's circle. Outspoken and even mean by nature, her disposition has meant a life in which she can't name a single friend besides her twin sister. Now she's given her life to Christ. The old Jade is gone, at least in spirit. But what does that look like in reality? And when a potential friend suddenly crosses her path, will she allow the Lord to do a new thing in her life? In the midst of these stories and more, Hollywood comes to St. Louis to film the movie based on the life of Pastor Lance Alexander, and the Living Word family encounters more than a few twists and turns as a result. Whew, that was a lot. But so far, I know I'm loving this book. So I just don't see how she gonna stop this series. This series is so good to me. Now, you might not be your shish, but it's sure enough mine. And I absolutely love it. I cannot wait till I can tell you guys more about this book. The next book is If I'm Found by Terry Blackstock. Guys, again, I'm already started reading this book. I'm almost halfway through it, and I am liking this book as well. The back cover reads, Casey Cox is still on the run. Yes, she is, y'all. Fleeing prosecution for a murder she didn't commit, Dylan Roberts, her most relentless pursuer, is still on her trail. But his secret emails insist he knows the truth and wants to help her. He's let her escape before when he had her in his grasp, but trust doesn't come easily. As Casey works to collect evidence about the real murderers, she stumbles on another unbearable injustice: an abused child and a suicidal man who's also been falsely accused. Casey risks her own safety to right this wrong and protect the little girl from her tormentors. But doing so is risky and may result in her capture. And if she's captured, she has no doubt she'll be murdered before she ever steps foot in a jail cell. Guys, so far this book is really, really good. In fact, I am liking this book a little bit more than book number 1. And I mean, this series is so far, I'm telling you, it is everything everybody else is saying that it is. It is a must read. The next book is my buddy read that I'm reading with my girl Nate. And if you guys have this book, you can go ahead and join along. Just let us know so we can all chit chat together about the book. It's called In the Shadow of Jezebel. Yes, I already tagged this, so I'll know how many pages and stuff that we'll be doing per day. The back cover reads, trained as a priestess in the temple of Baal, Princess Jehosheba strives to please the demanding queen of Athaliah, daughter of Jezebel. But when a mysterious letter from the dead prophet Elijah predicts doom for the royal household, Jehosheba, these dang on names, realizes that the dark arts she practices reach far beyond the realm of earthly governments. Forced to marry Yahweh's high priest in order to further Athaliah and Jezebel's power plays, Jehosheba enters the unfamiliar world of Yahweh's temple. Can her new husband show her the truth and love she craves? And can Jehosheba overcome her fear and save the family and the nation she loves? I'm looking forward. Don't that sound good? I am looking forward to reading. Lord, you got some tiny words. And this one is about, let's see, 406 pages. 406 pages. So, Nate, girl, get ready. The next book, you guys already know, I already read. This is part of a series as well. I read book number 1 and was in love with it. But here is book number 2, and it's called Lightning in the Stonebraid Chronicles by Bonnie S. Calhoun. I believe she is also a woman of color. Of course, Kim Cash Tate, if you know she's a woman of color. You know, you got to get your Black History books in, how you can get them in. Not saying there's nothing wrong with any other authors that I'm reading for this month, but I just wanted to pay homage to the month that we are in. The back cover reads of Lightning. It says, Selah Rishon thought that finding her real father would solve her problems. Instead, it has created a host of new ones. She is feeling strange, destructive flashes of power within her body. The family she left behind is being sequestered in the mountain. And if her father and his team cannot find the key to the west and make contact with the third protocol of landers, Selah will fracture. Selah is trying to accept this new world, but none of the facts she learned about Navarium or landers are adding up. Determined to find answers, she launches a new rescue effort to the mountain. But will the prison that holds her family become Selah's grave? Oh, I can't wait. Lightning by Bonnie S. Calhoun. And the last book I plan to read in this month, not saying it's going to be the last, but I'm just saying the last one I plan on reading, is A Time to Die by Nadine Brands. She's the author of Romanov. Now, you know how much I felt about this book. And this is a series as well. Did not know that. But this is book number 1 in that series. So I'm excited about this. The cover is cute. And the back cover reads 364 days, 7 hours, and 15 seconds left to live. Oh, wait a minute now. Like everyone else on the east side of the wall, Parvin Blackwater has a clock counting down the days until her death. At only 17, she has 1 year left. When the authorities find out she has been illegally sharing a clock with her twin brother, she is cast through the wall, her people's death sentence. What she finds on the other side about the world, about God, and about herself changes. Parvin forever and might just save her people if she can get the word to them before her time runs out. Whoa. Now, I can't lie. When I saw this cover, I was like, oh, I'm interested. I didn't even read the back to see if I would be interested in it or not. But now that I read the back cover, I am so interested. This book sounds so good. Again, Out of Time. I mean, A Time to Die. Out of Time. Where did I get that from? A Time to Die. So guys, what I'm going to do now is change camera angles and show you what I plan on doing for the month of February. And that will conclude this video. Okay guys, here is my digital calendar. This is my spread that I created for the month of February. All the stickers that you see come from one kit, and it is by Jaaysplan over on Etsy. I am looking forward to this month because all of my stickers for my weekly spreads are Valentine related. So, you know, I had to continue with the theme of love. So, and as you can see, it does say love is in the air. I have my books right here that I plan on reading. I started off with my devotional books here on top, and then I have the books listed out again in no particular order. I plan on sending out birthday cards. As you can see, I've already indicated that I've done so. We have a family Zoom meeting coming up this weekend. And again, I have to continue to research for some venues for our family reunion. For the first week and second week, which is this week and next week, I'll be working on completing the Armor of God Bible study. On Mondays, I have prayer with my dad's church, and that's usually when I start my new books. On every day, you will see I have As You Cling, which is Kim Cash Tate's book. I'll be reading about 25 pages per day of that book until I am finished, and she'll be finished up on the last day of the month, unless I get a little bit greedy and can't stop reading. I will do that. On Wednesdays, I have Bible study with my church. I do believe they're doing the, what is that called? The Life app classes. I believe we're starting that back up. Oh, I forgot to write Bible study right here. Let me go ahead and knock that out. Only thing, this app is called Goodreads. I love how I can just go ahead and zoom in when I need to and just write what I got to. I forgot that I had Bible study on that one. And if I had to erase something, like I put that in the wrong area, actually, I'm just gonna loop it and move it. It's just that easy. No erasing, none of that other stuff that I gotta do. See, I just moved it right on to where I need it to be. As you can hear, you know who else is in here. On Thursdays, I plan on doing my Bible studies with, I'm sorry, I had to move it, with my dad's church on Thursdays. And I'm still doing the Bible studies, the Armor of God Bible studies. I have a dinner planned with my bestie on the 5th. I have that marked. On Saturdays, I use those days for if I missed Bible study, the Armor of God Bible study, I will use that day as a makeup day. And on Sunday is online church and whatever else I need to do. I have some birthdays marked all here. So yeah, that's all I have planned thus far. No, Vincent. That's all I have planned thus far for the month of February. If I have more things to add, I will go ahead and do so. Oh, and above you see these lines right here, all these lines, and then have blank space. That is where I will be writing things that I am grateful for. As I said, today is the 3rd. I usually write it late at night so I can, pick something that was awesome throughout the day. On Monday, the 1st, I said for Black History Month. And then on Tuesday, I wrote God's comforting. That I was very, very appreciative of God's comforting because we lost my cousin on the 1st. And then on Saturday, this past Saturday, we lost another cousin. And I didn't know that 20 days prior to his passing, he had already lost his wife. So yeah, it was a lot of death, and I was grateful for God's comfort on yesterday. So yeah, guys, that is all I have for you. I pray that you're all doing well. Go ahead and like and share this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't done so. Follow me over on Instagram and Goodreads. Your girl is over there on those platforms as well. And until the next video, guys, be blessed. Bye.